Hello, I'm Skye.
I'm Muddassar.
And we'll present our final project for machine learning, elite or not, differentiating Yelp elite users based on review text.
So Yelp is a well-known restaurant review site in the US. It's a platform that hosts reviews for restaurants and other businesses. Yelp's moderators handpick a number of users to be called elite users. These users have a small badge with their elite year on each of their posts. The Yelp team claims that Yelp elite users are highly active, write excellent reviews, and interact with the community well. Yelp also sponsors the Yelp Dataset Challenge, which provides a large dataset for academic purposes. This dataset includes user reviews, business data, and also a large set of photos. In particular, the 9th round dataset has 4 million reviews and 1 million users. 50,000 of these users are elite users, and 200,000 of these reviews are made by elite users.
As a side note, we can see that Yelp reviews are mostly positive, with 5-star reviews being more than 40% of the entire reviews.
So the question our project attempts to answer is, can we classify users as elite or non-elite depending on just the reviews?
Our project mainly compares 2 ways to vectorize features, bag of words and doc2vec, and also 2 machine learning algorithms, support vector machines and neural networks. Our architecture for the neural network is a densely connected network of layer sizes 500, 100, and 2, where 500 is not the input layer, but the first hidden layer. First, we pre-process our data into feature vectors. Yelp's data is 5 JSON files totaling nearly 5 gigabytes. The review and user data is what is most interesting to us. We use an SQL database to separate elite reviews from the not elite reviews. This SQL query takes about 12 minutes on a computer with a solid-state drive because the dataset is extremely large.
The next step is to sanitize the review text, removing punctuations and capitalizations. We use the potted to algorithm to change all words into a root form. For example, requires is changed to require and burger is changed to burger. Finally, we vectorize the reviews and we compare 2 methods, bag of words and doc2vec. Bag of words is a simple but popular way of vectorizing text because it often provides good enough results. Meanwhile, doc2vec is an algorithm that creates dense feature vectors as opposed to bag of words parsed one and takes context of each word into account when making the vectors. We use the GenSum library for doc2vec, while bag of words was simple enough to call our own library for it. We also augment the feature vectors with handcrafted features such as review, length, sentence length, and star rating. We also tried using a modified version of bag of words which counts the number of words in each document instead of determining whether the word exists. We also normalize the vectors.
We used 6,000 elite and 6,000 not elite reviews for our attempts. The most promising combination we had, which was bag of words with neural networks, was also tested with 120,000 reviews. So, back to our question. Can we classify users as elite or not? Unfortunately, the answer is no. This chart represents our results for each combination. Bag of words with support vector machines was fairly accurate, but it took many hours even for a small data set, which means it's not scalable at all. doc2vec with support vector machines had a disappointing result, and bag of words with neural networks was promising, but when we tested on 120,000 reviews, the accuracy was exactly 50%, meaning is about as good as flipping a coin in terms of accuracy. And finally, with doc2vec combined with neural networks, the network predicted every single result to be not elite, which is not acceptable at all.
So in conclusion, none of our methods were accurate enough to investigate further. The most promising combination, bag of words or neural network, did not perform as well when scaled up. We believe this happened because neither Dr. Weck nor bag of words is nuanced enough to classify elite or non-elite. We also believe that if a novel technique is discovered that can accept entire documents without pre-processing in order to capture more nuance, this problem will be worth revisiting. We also have another conclusion that elite users are essentially identical to non-elite users, meaning it's not possible to classify the two.
Either way, more research is required. That was our presentation. Thank you.